No, YouTube won't let me. Hey Joe, what's up, guys? YouTube won't let me play my music and stream. Let me put the date box so that way you guys could talk and I can be aware without putting the big guest box there. You. Okay, I kind of like this. It's far enough. Guys. Oh man. Alright, since it's Sag season, we'll do Sagittarius first. Happy birthday, anybody in the stream with their birthday. We need some protection magic here. Okay. Keep hitting what it's supposed to be hidden. Protect me. Defend me. Defend the energy around us. Keeper of the white lights. The truth, the clarity, the confirmation, the blessings. Hey, Cristiano. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Okay. Joe, my day's good. The world. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, that one flipped out. All right. BBD. And they started a singing group and they said it sounds smooth. Okay, let's see what's up for Sagittarians. Any Sagittarians in the building? Just say hey. Happy December. Feels like it might be a lot of Cancers in here. Oh boy, let's see. Can we catch the vibes? Who's gonna help me? Cousin April, if you're not busy, thank you. Okay. First 10 days of December for Sagittarians. Sagittarians, love and money. First 10 days. Ooh, that kind of flipped out. First 10 days. Ooh. Second 10 days of December, love and money. Second 10 days of December, love and money. Okay, and the last 10 days of, or 11 days of December. Okay, last 11 days. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then you guys make sure you stick around for um, Sag. I'm gonna do your feelings and their feelings for each sign with Sag. Okay. My mic sounds nice. Check one, check me out. Can you hear me? Hello. Maybe it's my delivery. Okay. It's DiGiorno. All right, Sag, let me look and see what you got going on here because it feels like a lot as usual. Hmm. Overall, it looks like Sagittarius, you can't really say how you feel. Okay. Um, and it looks like you feel fed up, but you're not gonna dwell on it. Let's just get into it the week by week. Hey, Molly Mom, what's up, guys? Um, you've got the Nine of Wands here. Uh, in love, this is we just don't get along, okay? And you want to leave the first 10 days. Even it feels like maybe starting from the end of November or so, even maybe back from this feels like it could be malingering from September in your love life. Thank you for the fave. Sag, as far as money goes, um, there's a lot, it feels like a lot of hangers on. It feels like the money that you have is just like, I don't know. I don't want to say like ill gotten, but it just feels like it's not helping. It's like I have the money, but I don't want, I need the money. I want the money. Yeah, we need money, but it's something else. And you might think money will solve it, but it doesn't feel like money will solve the issue. Okay. Um, what you really want is independence. You want some freedom. And it feels like what does it cost? Because next you have the Four of Pentacles here in reverse. So this is kind of like a letting go vibe here, like having to pay something. It just really feels like I don't want to. Just, disagreements about money, about, time and effort in the relationship. Um, if you are going through a divorce, I'm sorry. Oh man, this camera thingy is not that good. This camera clip. Um, if you're going through a divorce, this is having a hard time getting what you're owed, or splitting things down the middle is like everybody's just willing to, like, over my dead body. I just heard you have to pry it out of my cold dead hands kind of vibe. uh yeah, and again, it's just like somebody, you just might be placing too much importance on money. you know it really feels like you're grasping at financial stuff just to, kind of cover up what's happening emotionally. You feel like money will solve it, and it really isn't the thing. All I really want is to be happy. You got the sun card here in the subconscious the first 10 days. So maybe around by the ninth or so, um, this energy is coming into play. Um, it feels like, you know what? I don't know, like the bad attitude and everything just kind of disappears out of nowhere, or maybe you meet up with someone. Oh, I'm wondering who it was. Hey, Miss Leo. um, I was just about to say, like maybe a Leo burst into your life here, and just gives you something to, you know, be happy about, something a little exciting, invites you somewhere, and it's like, I don't know, you finally see the light. Something happens, like your kids make an achievement of something like that. If you have kids, just something takes place that kind of um, gives you your mojo back. Maybe investment finally pays off. You get some money, maybe, like, or at least you get an idea of when the money is going to actually take place, like when you're going to get it, when the check is going to clear, somebody pays you what they owe you, like something kind of counteracts. Oops, you see, this is not going to work for me with this what you call it, that just keeps sliding down. This is whack. Yes, I have to go back to my old setup. Sorry. I'm recording for what you call it. Um the what you call it, YouTube. Alright. This camera clip that goes, the phone holder that goes with the light is so, it just keeps falling down. I guess let me leave it like that. Not my creeps angles there. I don't know. I don't know. What else can we do? What else can we do? Hey, what's up, Jordan? How are you? Okay, so um, from maybe the 10th of the month, Sagittarius, you've got the 10 of Wands. So in love, this is like you got your mojo back. You've taken back all your juice, all your power. Thank you, Miss Leo. Enjoy the rest of your break. Take care. I'll see you around. I'll be here for a while. So I know we haven't caught up in a while. So I know I miss you too, girl. Um, you could give somebody a second chance, and you have a generous heart. You don't mind if you give them another chance or not. You speak your mind if you're not happy about something, and just as easily, a couple minutes later, you might be willing to, like, let's go hang out. Um, think about when's the last time you've done any charity work. You know, thank you, Jordan. Um, think about when's the last time you've given to families in need or something like that. You've probably been skirting you know, you've done a lot in the past. You're a very generous person in the past, and it feels like, you know, um, it might be time to make another deposit in that good karma account. Okay. Um, Overall, the center of your reading, you've got the Four of Swords here. And the Four of Swords is talking about Um, it's like you got more on your mind than you're willing to actually say. And it seems like just a little bit of all the little things are just it's like too small to make a big deal about these things, but there's so many of these tiny little things that it's just it's put up like a roadblock, disconnects. It's like I could forgive everything else. I'm not worried about all those little itty bitty things. It's just this one thing that's got me tripping right now, and I don't know how to deal with it. This is gonna be annoying as fuck. Like this is really not good. Let me see if I can tighten it more. Maybe I don't know. Hmm, maybe that is better. Better. Pie, my love. Ooh-wee. Yeah, having some mechanical difficulties here. Okay, so this Four of Swords, Sagittarius, it is overall this month. It just feels really like I just feel aggravated. Like I don't want to talk about this stuff anymore. Like I want to talk, but not about that. You know what I mean? Okay, no problem. I'll be here for a while. Let's started the monthly readings here. Okay. Um, you just need a break. You just need a break, a mental break, a emotional break, serious emotional break. Like, um, there's a major issue between you and someone, but not talking about that one thing is making all the other things seem so extra. Okay. Um, and as long as you feel like this, if you are like kind of blocking your money from coming to you, no peace in your mind means you're just not in your normal flow. You're not in your creative flow. Like it's just not pulling up on you. Because you're in your head. You're in the dark place. You're in the sunken place. It's too bad because it's your birthday month. I mean, I think again, it's just kind of like overthinking, just really like scratchety, agitated. What have you done for me lately? I just heard. Okay. Um, maybe towards the 20th, you are surrounded by like these endings. It feels like you just putting an end to a lot of things, or people are asking you for like a final decision, maybe. You are really considering like the future, the end, how is it all going to play out? And that is usually not you because you guys are usually much more live in the moment, Sagittarius. So whatever's going on here, um, it feels like you're coming to a realization of what you really want. Okay. Um, maybe by the 20th, you kind of get a whiff of like, this is what it was all for. That's why I like even got involved in this love, this relationship. This is why I started my family like this. This is why I moved here. This is why I worked at that company for this long. This is why I ended it with these people. Like it all starts to kind of make sense. I feel like you can't believe it, but you got feelings hurt. And then rather than deal with the feelings, you chose to, you know, try to make logical sense out of everything. Thank you guys. Um, Trying to make logical sense out of everything. Trying to put, everything off on like, well, I wouldn't even be worried about that if I had this or whatever. It feels like you didn't put your feelings in it on purpose, and somehow your feelings still got in it. Okay. Um, it feels like a good. There's something about the end. Like something coming to an end that definitely is high time. Some maybe about where you live, maybe your home finally finished, something like that. Finally, something. I'm also getting something about just being a harsh contracts, harsh. There's a harshness to this month for you, Sagittarius. It just feels like I'm seeing like tit for tat, something about the home, something about wanting to move. Coming to the realization like, I know I did all this, but now I want to move. Okay. Um, be careful towards uh when this guy shows up. It might be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your life, specifically Taurus. They depends, but you know um this might be you taking on more of a bullish way, a little bit more stubborn. I'm getting. Thank you for the cherries. Um, when I first saw this card come out, the King of Pentacles here, I said, "Ooh, he might be just being a bully, my way or the highway." Really stubborn. I'm getting strong-minded, stubborn, and kind of like, money talks and bullshit walks. I don't even want to hear about how you feel. F you, pay me. That is the vibe I'm getting here. Hey, thank you, Purple. How are you? I am just seeing really stubborn, really all about this money, like petty almost. Yeah, with these fours and then just reducing to this three. And I'm getting a little bit of a martyr kind of vibe here. Thank you for the heart eyes, love. Um, you're gonna really have to work on being considerate this month because you don't feel the need to be considerate. So, in the sense that you don't feel the need to be considerate, is really, you know, taking taking you to a dark place. Or I don't know if it's dark. You might not feel like it's dark, but it just really feels like hard. It feels hard. It feels hard on others. Um, And it's like, I'm just getting a bully. I'm really getting a bully this month. Be careful, because if you're not having any emotions, that's probably a sign that there's something is wrong. You should, you don't feel happy, you don't feel sad, you don't feel mad, you don't feel anything except for just decided. You just want, you need to expand. That is your nature. I get that. You are really focused on money, as I'm just seeing, like hell bent on, like, F everybody else feelings. This is what I want to see. I need to make this grow. I need to see this increase before I ain't even smiling at y'all till I got some bread. Okay. Then you have the Three of Wands in reverse. Um, like I said, it really feels like you think that it's like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on my money, and once I get this money, everything is gonna be better. And I promise you, all those emotions that you're not trying to feel, all the things that you wasn't trying to have an argument about it, you let it go. You was this and this and that. You thought you avoided all of this confrontation, or you said what you said, and they let it go. But it feels like it doesn't just end there. It comes back around one way or another. It comes back right to bite you in the butt. Um, just think, like when you used to be the nice guy that let everybody borrow your stapler at work, let's say, and ever since you got into this argument at home, and you told your now ex to move out, and now you don't say hi, you don't let nobody borrow your stapler no more. You just like really not caring about people's feelings at this time. Okay. um and it feels like you're not even, as far as your money goes, you're not even looking for a good deals, towards the end of the month. Like, either you're buying things just because it's really close to Christmas around the time that this energy comes through. It just feels like you are really wasting. You're not even, normally you would wait, like, okay, I'm going to get everybody the gift that they really want. And you would usually wait, like, I'm going to get it for $300 too, right? But this time it feels like, because you're just in such a crummy mood, you're like, either you're buying the $900 one, or you you waste, and you usually can haggle and get the best price, and you just don't even have the gumption this time. um End of the month overall, you've got the Ace of Swords here in reverse. I really, you know we've all seen better days than this Ace of Swords in reverse. It's no walk in the park. It just, it's like you just careless, and you know there's a difference between, like, honesty doesn't always have to be brutal. It feels like you might just be lacking a little bit of empathy, um just not even really taking care of yourself. You expected so much more by now, Sagittarius, and you just didn't. You haven't gotten it. and it seems to be making you feel a bit insecure here. Um, you did something against the grain in love. You tried to do it somebody else's way, or somebody might have pulled your coat on something, called you on your bullshit this time, and it's like you were able to save face, but still it had an effect on you. It did offend you. You might need a professional, to talk to a professional, whatever you're going through. you know this might be a great time to speak to a counselor, a shrink, or whatever, like a professional. You can always hit me up if you want tarot advice, about specific situations. I have no problem doing that for you. Um, it feels like them as far as the money is going, it's like you really thought you would have had this all figured out by now. You would have had much more progress, success, or something to show for it, or you would feel better about what you've accomplished. And for whatever reason, you don't feel anything at all. It's like a numbness. Don't let fear paralyze you. Okay. What goes up must come down. So just remember throughout all of this month, another 10, this too shall pass. The trouble don't last always. It's temporary. Don't let it send you into a downward spiral. Don't become the Scrooge. Like, I'm really hearing, like, something hurts you and you are severely tempted to be a Scrooge this month, Sagittarius. I really hoped you had a better reading than this. For your birthday, I was hoping you would be way more um, excited, but it looks like you know, if you have a Sagittarius friend, you might have to go and try to cheer them up, Leo. Jenny, how are you? You might have to go and cheer them up because Sagittarius is at risk of turning into a Scrooge. Okay, Sag, I'm glad if you stuck around this far. I'm going to do you versus them. How do you feel and how do they think you feel? And the outcome for each side. Hey, Jay, how are you? Hello there. Okay, let's start. Get a couple more shuffles in there. How long? 30 minutes? Not bad. 30 minutes. Okay. Sag, how do you feel about Aries? You want to walk away? You don't think it could be fixed? Aries, how do you feel about Sag? They don't know this, but you're willing to give it another chance. You miss them. Um, Sag, how do you feel about Leo? Oh, okay. You are. I feel like you're not telling them how you really feel. You might be a little bit embarrassed to say that how you really feel. They're so mushy, and you know that they bring back that loving and considerate quality, and you're just not in the vibes for that. Leo, how you feeling about Sag? You just feel like you don't get it. The Leo does not get Sag right now. Feels like you don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. And God bless you. I don't know who can help you. You know. Um, Sagittarius, how do you feel about the other Sagittariuses that you might be dealing with? Memories. You know, y'all will kick it again. Y'all be back around. Other Sagittarius, how do you feel about your Sag? It's just not a good time. Like, if y'all ain't trying to like go hang out or nothing like that, like whatever, like if we ain't going to hang out and have fun, then I'll wait for better times. Now's not the time here for you too. Let's do fire, air. Sagittarius, how do you feel about Aquarius? Um, you don't want to. It's like you don't want to see them. You don't want to. You feel like they're just not exciting you. They're not inspiring you. They just feel like more trouble than they're worth. Aquarius, how do you feel about Sag? Oh, they'll come around eventually. They're just mad because they didn't get away with whatever. You had to call them on some shit. Hey, what's up, handsome? How are you?
What's up? Tell me what's gonna happen to me in December.
Are you a Sagittarius?
Yeah, the 11th.
Okay, well, I'm doing Sagittarius now, so I'm doing sign by sign. So, Sagittarius, how do you feel about Libra? If you're dealing with a Libra, Sagittarius, how do you feel about Libra? Okay, you feel like they never let it go. It's the same old shit all the time. Like, Sag. Libras, how you feeling about Sag? Like, if you want to hang out, if not, fine. Don't be mad at me because I got friends. Okay. All right. Fire, air, water. Sagittarius, how are you feeling about Cancer? Oh, it was in there all along. I knew I felt some. Let's try that again. Sagittarius, how are you feeling about Cancer? Whoop. You feel like they might be a little bit pompous, I heard. Kind of full of themselves. Too strict, too rigid, and kind of immature. Cancer, how are you feeling? You just know things. But look at you guys, our perfect pair. Really matching each other's energy. Is like Cancer is looking at Sagittarius like, I can't, you just not dealing. They know you're not dealing with your emotions, and there's nothing that this Cancer can say about it, do about it. Uh, Sag, how you feeling about Pisces? Wow. Okay, a lot. That's a lot. A bit much. You feeling like they are having temper tantrums and all over the place. They are kind of trying to force you or push you, and you feel abused by them. You feel abused by them. You feel like they're a tyrant, like they've manipulated you in some way. Pisces, how are you feeling about Sagittarian? Pisces, how are you feeling about Sagittarian? You feel like they're bloated and full of themselves and just full of crap. Just um they don't know what they want, so they're just trying to make it seem like they're going along with what everybody wants. It's like some crap. Like you feel like you've been hoodwinked, lied to, Pisces. Okay, Scorpio. Sagittarius, how do you feel about Scorpio? You think they're gorgeous. You think they got themselves together, and you better take your time with them. You it feels like you really watching and seeing them taking their time and just really being abundant, free. I heard. Scorpio, how are you feeling about Sag? You feel like you can wait for you guys to come back together. Like you feel them coming back around. Like, what did you expect was gonna happen? You ain't got time for that. You are focused on yourself, your spirituality, and if they come back around, if they call, they call. If they don't, they're lost, right? Okay, fire, air, water, earth. Sag, how are you feeling about Taurus? Okay, Taurus has some really healing energy for you. It's not what they say. It's just, they're just being around them. They're just quiet and clean, and it's something that you might be gravitating towards. You feel like I feel like they remind you of home. They are they seem wise and composed and safe for some reason. Like they get it why you're being the way you are. They understand how you feel, okay, without much talking about it, okay. And then Taurus, how are you feeling about Sag? Taurus, how are you feeling about Sag? Okay. Okay, you feel like they just seem like really busy, confused, just going through a lot right now. And you get it, but you you have to kind of give them some space, give them some time to clear their head, get their mind together. Hey, Brandon. All right. Sag, how are you feeling about Capricorn? Okay. Um, it's kind of like I I know I could give you a little bit more. You know, you want a little bit more from the Capricorn. A little bit more FaceTime. I'm hearing a little bit more. You know what you owe me. If a Capricorn, you feel like if they owe you something, they need to just go ahead and admit it. Face the music here. Capricorn, how are you feeling? Thank you. How are you feeling about? I saw it took over. Yeah, you are feeling like you know. Um, After careful review, like I am sorry. I know I do owe you, and when I got it, you got it. When I can give it, when I'm ready to come out and give what I can, this is what I got right now. And although I know you would have preferred it to be better or more, this is what it is. Okay. Um, you're pretty sure, Capricorn, that you and your Sag will work back out. Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking.
Thank you,
What else
Brandon.
was I say? No problem. Okay, now this tarot thing. What does that stand for? Because I heard someone tell me something about tarot cards.
Okay, let me just finish these last couple cards, okay? Um, that was Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Sagittarius, how are you feeling about Virgo? Okay. It's kind of like you feel like you kind of run circles around them. Like if they want you, they got to come and get you. But they do make you feel sexy. They make you feel sexy and like potent, like a visionary. They get your vision. They understand, and they have the patience to follow through. Okay, Virgo, how are you feeling about Sag? Virgo, you see them as beautiful, free, abundant, and you don't want to miss your chance with them. Okay, Virgo. All right, then. Well, uh, we're going to take a little 5-minute break and then we will do, let me see, what can I put here so that I will know it is on to the next one. Then we will do um Aries and Leo. You make me wanna shout, throw my hands up and shout, come on now. Hey, hey. Let me mute so I can play some music. Aries. Mind y'all business. Mind your business, Aries. Okay, we're back and we're gonna go into Aries. Aries. A lot going on. You gotta really find a way, Aries, to um not trying to take on so much. Like I feel like you could have a lot more progress, joy. Your spirits would be lifted a lot if you didn't really look at didn't try to fix everybody else's problems. No worries. I just finished Sag. Now I'm doing Aries. So Aries, that's your channeled vibes I'm seeing. It's like you just want somebody that you can level with and everything, but it seems like everybody that you are attracting is going through so much and you're going through so much. It's just like you just need some freedom, some, you know, some understanding that comes from like intuition or spirit. No, I haven't done Pisces yet at all. I just only did Sagittarius so far. All right, let's see if we can get it out for the first 10 days for Aries. First 10 days, yeah. Boom shakalaka. The first 10 days in love and money for Aries. First 10 days in love and money for Aries. A lot going on behind the scenes. Hmm. Like, I don't want to fight no more. Second 10 days. I don't want to fight no more. Like, can't we all just get along? Second 10 days. You know, it's like you don't know where you belong, where you fit in. Last 10 days for Aries in love and money. Okay. Last 10 days. Thank you for the bear. And love and money for Aries. Last 10 days. Okay. 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 Aries, my friend, you are going through some things also. Come on, guys. Like, I hope it's not my energy clouding these readings, but they are predictive. So these things may not have transpired yet for you, but they are. The energy is strong also here. It's like now, once you've seen behind the veil, you can't go back. You can't unsee it. You can't unknow it. You can't, um, how Pennsatucky from Orange is the New Black, she said, toast can never be bread again. So, um, I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's just get right into it. You've got the Tower first 10 days. So this might have even started taking place from like the 15th or the 16th of last month, October even. This feels like residual. You still facing this shock here. So a lot of setback, shock. Um, it's like what I thought it was gonna be, it wasn't gonna be, or and it might not even be in a all bad way. It could also just be like you just made a whole lot of changes. Like changes were made. Um, you didn't expect people to react to the changes this way. You know, you thought you could change on the inside and it would still look the same on the outside. But yeah, I'm just hearing like, you set fire to your soul is on fire, and all of the trappings, the encasement had to fall away, and a lot of relationships also fall away. And where you used to be in control of the situation, you had to relinquish control in a lot of areas, Aries. Um, Something went just like dead, cold. You didn't get the warm welcome. You didn't expect something to just end like that. Um, and you have this I will not lose kind of spirit that's like kind of saying like I could get it back, right? I could just fix it, you know. But look at this tower. Like, no, I don't think you can fix it. You're just gonna have to build a new one. The relationships, they are just over different and not they're not gonna be the same, and you're not gonna be with the same amount of control over everything that you used to have. Like somebody put their foot down. Um, as far as money goes, you know, you just in a period of you just have to kind of wait out the storm, you know. And if nothing's moving, you know there's a storm, there's a tornado all around you. You got like the first wave of it back in like September, October, you know, emotions were stirred up. The first wind passed through, and it feels like now you might be in the eye of the storm. So it's like brace yourself, kind of take cover, lay down, uh, and wait because the rest of the storm still has to pass through as well. Okay. Um, and I feel like you kind of you Aries of all people in this situation, um, maybe by this weekend here you don't want to fight, you know. um, your normal tactics are not going to work. Remember I was saying with the tower, it's like you think you see what's broken, you see all of the challenges and all what's fallen apart, and you are tempted to go about it to fix things, to try and fix it, you know, plug. I feel like somebody's like trying to fill a bucket back up when there's like too many holes in it, you know. So you've got to like have a seat and really think of how you can plug these holes. um you can't do it with your natural force. You're going to have to use persuasion to negotiate. You're going to have to actually negotiate. It's not a your my way is the highway thing anymore. You're going to have to give a little to get a little, and you're going to have to work smart this week, this first 10 days. It feels like you might try a lot of stuff, but by this first weekend here, you are going to realize, like, hold on, we're going to need a bigger boat. We are going to need a bigger boat. I need to sit down and think for a minute. Just, I need you need inspiration. You're looking at the ruins, you're looking at all of what is lost. You have to figure out a way to see where you can, like, is the ground still fertile? Can you start building somewhere else? Because this whole situation, it's a wrap, bro. It's just, it's time to start something new. You can't go back. You can't even try to save anything. Just let go, let God. You've got the moon here in the subconscious. Um, I'm hearing like the 8th, the 10th, where it just feels like every night. In the daytime, you might be fine, but by the nighttime, you really see that you are alone with these animals. And it's not like you to want to run, but you can't even see what all, like, what is that? Like, they're barking at you. They're trying to pinch your feet when you're not looking. Like, a lot of stuff is just not clear to you, and you don't know whether, it's like, okay, if I run that way, that's a mountain to climb, and if I go back, I have to fight off all of these energy, spirits, animals, emotions, everything there, and it doesn't even lead me anywhere. I'm going to drown if I go that way. So it's either go back this way and drown, or go up the mountain. And it's dark and it's cold. I don't want to do this. Um, it costs you more to go back than to go forward. It seems like the easier way, Aries, if you just, give them what they want. Just go back to the old way of doing things, let them have their way, but go climb that mountain. Or it might even be like you already overcame a huge mountain behind you, and now what's in front of you, there's like these energies that they are frightening. It's fearful. It's frightening, and you might get hurt, yeah, but please go forward. Go forward, even if you have to just bundle up and run, like, just go for it. I'm just kind of getting a sense of like, there's no turning back now. You came through all those mountains, all of that, you resisted some battles and everything, all for you to get to this promised land here. And there is just so much energy, these negative nipping at your heels. It's gonna hurt. This is gonna sting a bit, but if you gather up the courage, even if you don't have the courage just for yourself, I feel like there are some other folks. Like, if you just think like, okay, I'm scared to run through this dogs and the dogs and the wolves and all of that out here, but I I gotta get my family, my babies over to the other side. I gotta get them through this. There's no way around. You have to go through. But I feel like by the 16th, you'll have some clarity. You'll have some facts. You'll have a line. You'll have a way. You'll get a raft. A lifeline kind of comes through for you, Aries. The Six of Swords here. The sixes are the sixes are big here. The sixes are about equal give and take, finding the missing piece to the puzzle, the next step forward. You've gone as far as you can go now. You just have to kind of have faith. Everything is going to be okay. You will get to the other side. You finally see what actions you have to take and what actions you have to stop taking. Okay, by the 16th of the month. Um, it feels like the universe forced you. Hey, bro, how are you, baby? The universe forced you because what you don't realize is that all of this that you were looking at before, where you were living, your health, everything it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It seemed on the surface, you were making it work, but genuinely down to the when you just strip away all the bells and whistles, it was poverty, it was sickness, it was depression. You don't want to rebuild that. You need to move forward. And the universe was like, all right, I'm just gonna kick you because ain't no other way to get you to move out of it. You were way too comfortable with it being like this. Too comfortable with just being unsatisfied, in pain, and uninspired. You seem to get some clarity here. It's still it feels painful, but it's like, okay, put the boulder down. You'll be able to walk much faster if you just put these ideas to rest. You can't carry it with you. Okay. Um, you can't live in the past. You just got to let it go. You are not, it's not your fault, whatever happened to you before. All of those things, I'm not saying that they were right. It was that you were on the short end of the stick, but there comes a time when we have to stop carrying that old stuff with you. You can start a new chapter. I know it sounds so cliche, like, but really, there really comes a time when you just have to say, I'm not, I'm not what I've been through. The only person that knows all of those things that happen to you is you, especially if you get away from all of these people that were doing these things or that you've already told these traumas to. You can just start fresh, make up a better story. We live here, we do this now. Going forward, you have to get out of the past. Okay? The center of this reading, Aries, you have the Five of Swords here in reverse. Um, This is about forgiveness. It's like I said, it's not that they didn't do you wrong. It's not like you were dealt a really crappy hands. A lot of things that transpired before, you have to forgive them, because holding on to I know it seems so cliche, but forgive them so that you can move on. You're not tied to these things anymore once you forgive them. The longer you try to hold on to what they did and didn't do and all of that to you, keeping that even anywhere in your minds is it's like it's putting you in a sinking boat. You've got to forgive whatever it was. Before, it might have seemed like you were giving them what they deserved, by being the way you were, by speaking the way you spoke, by making the decisions that you were making, by working where you work, by not working, by whatever it was that you were doing it out of spite, because they harmed you, they traumatized you. Whoever these people, this situation was, it was traumatizing, and you did everything in spite of it, or to spite them, and now you've got to move past it. They're not even like they already done took their licks. They already know how you really feel about them, and you still trying to stick it to them harder, and it's only holding you in place. You've got to move forward. It feels like your mind is a little bit more open to other ways of making money. You kind of see in the era in your way of thinking financially. Okay. uh, heavy, heavy reading. You've got, it's like all fives and sixes here. You got the Hierophants here in reverse. Um, it's kind of feeling like dropping the mask. Um, this is like a questioning your faith. I know it might have seemed like it's only faith that got me this far, but having faith in what? It feels like you've always had faith that if shit goes wrong and things don't work out and I'm never gonna have enough. So it feels like it's a time to educate yourself on a new way of doing things. The old ways, the old ways of thinking, the old ways of believing have to, they're not even attractive. They don't even resonate with you anymore. You don't even care what other people think about that now. Like it doesn't even, all of what you had worked so hard to prove in the past, it doesn't even matter now. You can let it go. Please let it go. I kind of get the sense that you use your relationships as kind of like a compass, or like as light, as heat, as warmth, as a material faith. Like, I can see this person, so I can believe in this person. And you're going to have to understand, like, yeah, it feels like y'all are going to have to really come to have this conversation that says, I know that this was the plan originally, but we've got too many other things to focus on. You're distracted, I'm distracted. The five changed dramatically in your relationship. It's like I kind of get the feeling of like you're not saying it. The words are not being spoken because nobody wants to confront the issue, but you can literally feel the difference. Like you can taste the difference. You can smell the difference. Everything else is different except for y'all still saying, "Good morning, honey." "Good afternoon, darling." Yes, you and me forever. And not really feeling that. Okay. Um, as far as money goes, it feels like you've been putting all your eggs in one basket, like really expecting this one thing to work out, this one uh, bailout, this one save. Like, oh, everything will be fine once this happens, once this happens, once this happens, once this one thing happens. And the more you bank on it, the further you push it away spiritually. So if you could find some inspiration, you know, if you could find some inspiration, think of a way that you could, how could you actually get yourself out of this without, remember when I was saying in the channel message, it's kind of like, if you didn't have to, or if you didn't think that you had to fix everybody else's problem along with your problem, if you just had to take cover and run for yourself, run, take yourself out of the eye of the storm, what would you do? How could you get ahead if it wasn't for, the family, the husband, the wife, and the kids, and all of these things? If it was just what you had to do to move forward, to take another step, to save yourself, because it feels like you're banking on someone else or something else coming to save you. And they're like, yeah, I would say you, but not you and all of them. Like you, not all of you together. Just you. So get rid of those and then come back and we'll work something out. Okay. You've taken them as far as you can take them. And now it's at a point where it feels like you're standing still, waiting for them. But the boat is filling up. The boat is sinking. You've got to, everybody off the boat, and all right, well, look, this is, this is as far as I'm going. I'm headed north now. It's time. Sorry, it feels so hard saying that because you genuinely do want to try and help you and do it together, but there's a time when you just got to do it for yourself. Okay, you've got the Four of Pentacles here in reverse. Hey, beauty, how are you, baby? Um, this is putting too much importance on money towards the end of the month. You want to give them, like, okay, well, maybe I can't carry them mentally, I can't carry them emotionally, but it's still, you know, it seems like you think you are carrying them mentally, and there's no emotions here. There's no There's nobody pouring into each other's cup. Everybody's just trying to out outthink and outsmart, outdo, and nobody's taking account of how they really feel. So this Four of Pentacles towards the end of the month is like, I'm just kind of hearing like, and they want a Christmas gift too. Like they don't know what we've been through since October. I've been paying all these bills. What's the song Bruno Mars? This bitch got me paying a rent, doing this shit, buying trips, like like they don't see all the mental and emotional labor that you are putting in. And the one thing that they seem to be harping on is money. And you're like, I could give you, like I'm kind of stunned. Like I can't believe that this person would turn out to be so materialistic. And this could be vice versa. This could be you or your partner, your whoever is around you. But it kind of feels like somebody is saying like, I'm gonna leave because you don't have enough money. You should leave because you don't have enough money. Somebody's just not being fair about money. And it feels like it was underneath it all. Like, they always said the right thing, smiled at the right time, everything, you thought they said they loved you, they said all of these things, but in the end it was really just about what they could gain, materials. They never come up with their half. They never repay that loan. They want to increase the bill. They want you to pay more. And they know you don't have it. Like that kind of thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm kind of not liking this situation towards the end of the month. What a crappy Christmas this feels like so far. Sagittarius, Aries so far. Whew, okay. You have the Page of Pentacles here in reverse. This is like the ultimate temper tantrum card right here. I kind of want to clarify, like, is this Aries having this temper tantrum? Or is it someone else having but this is a big temper tantrum, and it seems like about, you said you were going to buy me this, or you said we were going to use the money for that, and now you didn't come up with your half, and you just irresponsible. They're not getting their way, and they are having a whole temper tantrum. If you're dealing with the earth sign, or yeah, if you're dealing with a Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, another Aries, it just feels like they wanted, like a winter wonderland. They wanted so much more than what. If you want to know who you're really in a relationship with, just tell them that you lost your job and you don't have no money, and see how they really start treating you. Thank you, Janae. Okay. This is also, this feels like greedy and lazy at the same time. Just stunted. Just when you thought that they would step up to the plate to help out a little more, no, they don't. You don't. Whoever this is, you know who this is. If this is your story, this is towards the end of the month. If you want more, work harder. You can put more hours till 9, especially if you know you want fresh kicks and new diamonds for Christmas. You can have a whole hissy fit because I'm not gonna spend my last. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna get out y'all business. End of the month, you've got the Queen of Wands here in reverse, Aries. My goodness, you do not find this sexy. This whole attitude, this you're not feeling sexy. This doesn't feel sexy. This is like somebody just really being cold. I don't know. Did you think you had them right where you wanted them? Something of that sort. You didn't get your way. They didn't get their way. Some woman didn't get her way, and she is being a real biatch about it. Both of you guys, is the man, the woman, the kids, everybody's just being a real brat. I'm just kidding. Serious brat. Why? Hit me up for a personal reading. We can find out why they're being a brat. Hey, Marley. Oh man, real brat here. Um, you really believed in someone in the love arena. And to see them behave like that after you tried to help them, and just because you said like, "Hey, I gotta do a little something for me. It's gonna take me a little more time to get where I need to go. I'm not gonna be able to XYZ, or no, I don't have the money. I can't give it to you. I gotta give it to my family or what." And they had a whole fit, and you are just like, wow, you are not who I thought it was. It feels like, if somebody was promising to help you, or you helped them and you were thinking that they were gonna like pull themselves up, like, okay, I'm helping and they're gonna start, stop leaning on me so hard eventually, but and they didn't. And you're like, you didn't even try to look for another job. Like 90% of the days you were just laying around. You didn't even try. All you did was, you know, eat more, smoke more, lay more. Didn't even didn't even try to look cute. Nothing. You just and it feels like financially you knew. I'm warning you now, so I hope you get this message now. Um, when this tower takes place in the beginning of the month, and it's time for you to say sink or swim, like either you try to carry these people with you and you drown, or you take a step in their own direction and try to do what's best for you. If you don't use this money for what's good for you, for your future, if you think for some reason that I'll just use my money now, to get everybody out of this bind, to let everybody have what they want just so we could keep the peace and we all be friends. And I'll get a bonus or a voucher or something, and it'll make up for it later. It feels like your intuition is screaming at you right now. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. If this is what you normally do, you normally save the day, don't. And if you normally take all your money and run, this is the time where they're going to need you to step up. Whatever you normally do, you're going to need to do the opposite. Okay? Because your intuition is screaming at you. So there's a way that you could have come up on some, you had enough to get ahead, but you didn't listen. So you're not gonna listen to me, Aries. Just got me wasting my time. I am. Thank you, Marley. Okay, your advice overall. You've got the Ace of Wands here in reverse. Um, you're stuck. Every time something didn't work out, didn't fall through, you get discouraged. So this month, being discouraged is your enemy. This month, everybody's gotta. It's like every man for themselves this month. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. Work smarter, not harder. And you can't carry all of them. You can't fix all of their problems, and you've got problems. Okay? Okay. Let's get into your sign by sign. Mind y'all's business. Ugh, I don't really want to because it feels like relationship stuff is the last thing you needed. Okay. Aries, how you feeling about Aries? Aries, how you feeling about Aries? You are caught in between. Your spirit is telling you one thing. You know that you are being depleted. You feel drained worrying about them. You feel like they've got a solution for every, I mean, a problem for every solution. You want to be at peace. And if you're dealing, the other Aries dealing with you, how they feeling towards you, it's kind of like they're just like, yo, they can see the truth. They don't want it to be over, but it ain't working. This ain't working. You're thinking it. You both are thinking it. Look at that. Yeah, this is 10. Yeah. Okay. Aries and Aries. What y'all need? I must have medicine for that. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You can't make them step up, do more, be fair. They're stubborn. Okay. Aries, how you feeling about your Leo? Aries, how you feeling about your Leo? You're a little bit offended, Leo, about your Leo. They've done something to offend you. Um, they kind of shut you out. Leo, how you feeling about Aries? Um, disappointed. Just it feels like they're going. Leo knows you're going through some stuff, and they're going through some stuff on their own. It's just they're not really forgiving you. They're not forgiving. Leo's not forgiving Aries at this time for whatever transpired in the past. Aries, how are you feeling about Sagittarius? Um, kind of stuck in the past. Sag, how you feeling about Aries? Or how does Aries think you're feeling about them? You want to inspire them. They seem like they got their shit together. Sag thinks you've got your shit together. You at least you look good, but maybe just a little materialistic. Okay, fire, water. Okay, I didn't even say anything. Aries, how are you feeling about Scorpio? Because that was big in your reading. You want to break, you know. They might have said some things, you know, that kind of hurt your feelings here. Scorpio, how do you think Aries feels about you? Oh, you think they think they gonna run in and out, hit and quit, and all that, and you know, Scorpio they ain't here for that. You ain't gonna be doing me like that. Aries, how are you feeling about Cancer? Aries, how you feeling about Cancer? Aries, how you feeling about Cancer? Like who? um, it's like I heard maybe next lifetime. It maybe next lifetime. Not right now. I don't have any faith in this. You know, we made our choice. Cancer, how you thinking Aries feels about you? Yeah, you think they just interested in a real relationship, and they weren't. You were correct. Focus on yourself, Cancer. Aries don't got no time with you. Okay, focus on yourself. Pisces, Aries, how are you feeling about Pisces? I think I saw it. No, no. Aries, how you feeling about Pisces? Aries, how you feeling about Pisces? Aries, um, you want to talk. You want to know. You think they want to talk. You think they you still feel like your energies are still circling each other. You can't get them off your mind. Pisces, how do you think Aries is feeling? What's up with you? Hey, you like I'm doing me. I really ain't got time. Pisces is on their own ideas. They are just really maybe might be just kind of like I feel like overeating and over drinking, you know, trying to preoccupy themselves. So let's see. That was fire, water, air. Aries, how you feeling about Aquarius? Okay, that came right out. Ah, it's like you're not sure if this could work. You hope it worked, but you can't really say how you feel. You're not able to say how you feel, and they're not saying how they feel. Nobody's saying how they feel. So it's just you gotta wait for divine timing. A missed opportunity is coming up for me really big right now. Aquarius, how are you feeling about your Aries? She like, I give you a chance, you know. Fuck around and find out. you know, you want to figure this out. You're kind of obsessed with figuring it out now, Aquarius. You want to figure Aries out. Ooh, Aries, how are you feeling about your Libra? Oh, let's see. Aries, how you feeling about Libra? How are you feeling about Libra? What's the vibes with you, Aries and Libra? Look, Libra card comes out. Oops. Um, what's right is right. What's fair is fair. You feel like you can't. They're like you can't stop them from having options, and they can't stop you from having options. Something about the options. Somebody wanting to make a decision, do the right thing. Seeing your area. Well, the best thing for everything. For like mm, I'm getting a hard pass from Libra. Like no love lost, Aries. Like I fucks with you, but I got no, it's not gonna work. I could do better. Libra feels like they could do better. All right. Um, Aries, how you feeling about Gemini? I feel like it's the same. Okay, they kind of get on your nerves. They feel like they just seem too needy. Gemini, how you feeling about Aries? Um, you just feel like they got hoes. It's cool when we cool, but they're not my they're not my number one choice. Okay. Fire, water, air, earth. Um, Aries, how are you feeling about Capricorn? Aries, how are you feeling about Capricorn? They're like, we don't even mess with Capricorns. Okay, yes, you do. Uh, here's a lot of that energy of kind of just no passion, scared to go for. You feel like they're hiding something from you, possibly another relationship you think, or you're hiding your other relationship. You don't want to have sex until the other relationship is, or the sex is good, but there's a lot of issues. Yeah, there's somebody else. You feel it. They feel it. You feel it. They're not and now this is Capricorn. If your Capricorn is not on your body 24/7, they gotta be dealing with somebody else because they don't play like that. Capricorn, how are you feeling about your Aries? Capricorn, how are you feeling, Capricorn? If you're dealing with the Aries, yeah, you'd rather be by yourself. You're not playing games with them. You think if it's Aries that has somebody else, because I feel like Capricorn is not usually. Well, we don't know. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. Aries, how are you feeling about Taurus? Okay, again. Um, I heard like they too proud. They too proud. Like I look too good for this. they really are. You think they're really gonna wait, and you think they're really gonna come forward. Like both of y'all are just hella stubborn. Only God could fix it. Oh Lord. And Taurus, how are you feeling about your Aries? You fed up. You fed up. Like, I'm tired of this. You don't want to do more work to be with them. They require too much work. And finally, Aries, how are you feeling about Virgo? Okay, so um, it feels like nothing in stone. You you can imagine, you feel a lot, but you have no real clear action plan. Like you're not sure what's gonna happen, what they think, what they want, what you want. Okay, and then Virgo, how are you feeling about the Aries? You know, it's like you don't want to get hurt. Like y'all have a lot of, sweet. This is like the only person that so far has any emotion here. Virgo is like they want things to be sweet and stay the way that they used to be. No, very nostalgic, but it feels like if they can't get a repetition going, you can't establish a repetition with Aries, and it's making you feel like you wasted your energy, you wasted your time because they never fall into a pattern. Like you can't put your finger on it with them. Okay, so let's take a little breaky break, and then we will do Leo. Oh, my legs! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Ooh, ooh, they hurt so badly. Oh, oh. Probably should have muted it. Oh, Tino, hi, baby. Oh, oh. Let's get into Leo's reading. You know I'm a Leo. So. This. Oh yeah, we can't play music on YouTube because then there'll be silence in my videos. A good woman and a good cigar, or a good cigar and a bad woman. How much fun you really want to have? Okay, Leo. See if I can find your vibes. Okay, so it seems like you gotta take your power back this month. Try to be nice. And nobody really stepped up to the plate, okay? Just wasn't meeting you emotionally. And you might have been a little bit obsessed, Leo. It might have been tripping. Might have been tripping. You ready to start something new? Let's see if we can get it out. Yeah, shuffle. All right, first 10 days of December. Okay. Big Leo in the building. First 10 days of December. Ooh, heartbreak. First 10 days. Ooh, too bossy. Second 10 days of December. Okay. Second 10. Okay, in the middle of it all. Ooh. Second 10. Ooh. Mm. And the final 10. Ooh, that popped out. Final 10. Okay, Didi, I'll see you around. Final 10. Final 11, actually. Okay. You got this, Leo. We got this. Keep hearing that song. This bitch got me paying the rent. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. Oh, Leo, my friend. Me, myself. Remember, these are predictive, so the energies might not have come across you yet. So, you'll probably have to come back and rewatch this as the month progresses. Happy December. Look at me. I'm doing it on the first. I'm proud. I'm proud. Back to work. We tried. First card out. Start the month off. King of Wands. Big boss energy. As we should. As we should. um, you really are seeing the benefits of your work here, Leo. Um, you're really trying to see the future, make your next move the best move here. Um, the only guidance that is available to you is your instincts. You just you'll just know what it needs to be done when the time is right. What's the next move, and you just want to be um, you're not really open to suggestions at the time. It feels like you want your way to work out, and everybody might have their 2 cents to put in, but you don't you don't really want it. Um, in love, it feels like you start off the month with just feeling like your lovers, your people are just being a little bit too overbearing. Like their 2 cents is just too much. Like I don't want it. I don't think that they realize that they're doing too much. They might this is how they react when they really want something, they really like something, they're really trying to persuade you to, to steer you in a way, and you don't like that. Like a Leo is going to tell you, I'm going this way, you're welcome to come with me, however, don't try to change my path where I'm going this way. um as far as your money goes, it feels like you've come up on some money, and now you are in the part of managing it. You're gonna have to work hard to, see it through, grow it, um, and just, don't forget about your morals, your values, because the reason that you acquired this money and came up with this money, you've gotten this far because you wanted to right some wrongs, pay some bills, do some, um, some solid planning for the future. So don't forget about that now, just being fancy, okay? You have this three of swords here. Ouch. Okay. It's like, I feel like disappointment in your heart. You just kind of surprised that people are taking such a hard approach with you. They, they're seeing you as this fiery visionary, and they're not, you want to be warm and cuddly, like, they're not treating you nicely. They feel like they're more intimidated than anything else this month, and it hurts your feelings. um I guess you just kind of have to, you got so many wins in other categories, but it feels like in matters of the heart, relationships, you just not getting that, you know it's not sticking, it's not, there's no there's no there's no connection. um you suspect, that's the thing about being a visionary, Leo. You can see people's intentions a mile away. So even though they're smiling in your face, you're just like, you're trying to bullshit me. You're bullshitting me. I really like you and you're bullshitting me. This is not right. You know what I mean? It ain't right. Like, you gotta cut them off though. Um, as far as money goes, it feels like you're just, doing the bare minimum until, you don't have a plan for the long. So in the meantime, it's kind of like, okay, well, I'll just, keep up with the status quo. I'll, pay this, pay that, but you're not seeing that the next big thing to do with your money. You've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is all just kind of feeling like people are really trying the shit out of you this week. Um, you've got all the juice, you've got the power, but for whatever reason, it doesn't feel like people are bending to your will. People. It seems like people are really intimidated by you this first 10 days here. Coming on a little too strong, perhaps, Leah. I don't know. This could be that. Um, your wounds are showing, Leo. This feels like, remember I was saying you could kind of see that people are full of shit, you know, a mile away. And if one thing for a Leo, we are not going to deal with anything inauthentic. It needs to be the real deal. Yes, you can flatter me, but you're going to have to use a compliment that actually is true. You're going to have to actually feel like you just think I'm so pretty. Like you're not going to be able to just, throw any old word out there. Okay. Um, so you having this like foresight and knowledge is kind of making you rigid, and you cutting out the bullshit before it even gets started, and you looking around like, well, where are all my friends? Where's all the fun? Where's my people? Nobody's really riding with me. I'm out here. you know Everybody got something else they rather be doing. um you might be in a good position financially, and it's like I feel like you just can't relate to other folks. Like it's it's kind of separated you, and it's lonely at the top. That's what I'm getting here. It's lonely at the top, and money is no bedfellow. Okay. um Maybe towards next week you get back to work, you find something else to focus your attention on. um get back into creating something. um Job well done kind of vibes. Let me see if this is what's going on with this. Yeah, it's like um get back to doing what you love. Really something that, makes you feel proud of yourself. I don't need nobody help. And I got my own money. I don't need nobody help. Um, just a reminder, maybe starting next week around the 8th. Um, People are grown, especially in your love situations. All of these folks that you were able to see through the bullshit already. Um, Now, when they come around next week or so, talking about um, what happened, what I do wrong, or just trying to, pretend like there was no issue. You don't lower yourself by trying to explain to these grown folks what they were doing, or the bullshit that you could see that they were up to. If they don't know, if they don't know, it's not your job to keep forcing the issue. You really have to let people give what they want to give. You can't be demanding of people's time, effort, seriousness. If they're flaky and it, leave them alone. Okay. um, what is it about them that makes you think that they're so good anyway? It's you that is so good. It's not them. It's you that makes this whole day situation feel special. So it's not your loss if they don't get to take a ride with you, if they don't get to start with you from the ground up. If they're not in on it with you, if you go in it alone, you're better off that way. I know it doesn't. You want some fun, you want some friends, but bruh, if they're not ready, they're not ready. People is going through it, and it has nothing to do with you. So, um, you know, you can use all of this extra energy that you have left over from not trying to fix people and change people and other things, and put that towards making you some money. you know Nothing like a girl that when she get mad, she just go after the bag. Like, we love her and we are her. Okay. That's when our greatest, when we have like that uh do or die kind of attitude, when a Leo is dead set on something, there's no job too big, too small. They'll do whatever it takes to get it done. So I feel like next week we should put time and effort into getting that bag even bigger. Might as well. Okay. Center of your reading, lovers. So it's the decision. Is this really for me? What have you done for me lately? Um, you've grown so much, and you are expecting to receive some love, some healing, some joy. And it's strange because I know you expect that when you get to this point, when you're at the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, like having a partner, a lover, a mate should be easy. But they always say it's lonely at the top. Maybe towards the middle of the month, the 16th or so. What is this? 3, 6, 9. Let me see. What is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6. Okay. No. Um, maybe towards the 16th. You can probably expect to at least meet someone or have kind of like a serendipitous meeting, like a really good experience where you might find a friend. You deserve one, especially if you're able to not focus on finding one. Feels like once you take your mind off of that, hey Jay, once you take your mind off trying to find somebody that matches your fly and somebody that matches your swagger, when you're not even thinking about it anymore, like fuck it, I'm gonna just worry about myself, worry about my bag, get back in the gym because I feel like it looks like a mallet, but it also looks like a weight. So it's like work on your body, work on your mental, and by the middle of the month, you might just end up like bumping into something kind of sweet. Somebody who gets you. And it might not, I feel like it starts off more like friends. It doesn't necessarily start off like, uh, yeah, I feel like you really find somebody who's kind of in the same boat as you. Like, I'm just tired of being out here by myself. Like, you want to go with me? Because I got 2 tickets. Like, that kind of vibe, like, and I don't know what stops you. Don't let something stop you. You deserve exactly what you have been put into yourself, you know. Exactly what you've been putting into yourself is what you want to see from a partner. You know what you have to give. Okay. It feels like you find your passion projects. Like, okay, you can work and build the finances and build the material thing, but it has to have some kind of meaning. You find your cause like towards the middle of the month. You see somewhere where you can actually help fix, help grow. Somewhere that it just feels natural to put your money towards this. Okay. Um, Maybe around the 18th or so. This feels like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting like, you can't believe how bad something is for somebody. Like, I can help you. I can help these people. Leo is such a protector, right? So this cause, I feel like you come to somebody's rescue almost. You've been there before. That's why it affects you so much. You can't believe, like, I'm just hearing, like, in 2022, people are still going through this. You know what I mean? You want to help. You want to fix something here. In love, it feels like here you get caught up. We do this to ourselves so often. Hey, beautiful. I can't read your name. Is it Rod? Fupa like a Rod. Yeah, it is. Listen. So we do this often to ourselves. Like, you know, you meet somebody, you think everything is so great. Like, you're a good match for me, actually. I accept, and they haven't even offered you anything. And this happens a lot, especially when Leo meets a Gemini. We ready to give them the crown and the seat on the throne with us, and they were just playing. It's just how they are. Cool and everything, but headed in some other direction almost immediately. Switch it up on you. Oh, Leo, please. It felt good for that 1 minute. It felt good, but underneath it all, I feel like it's just, it's so unstable. They're just too flittery. They just go too fast. Um, there's plenty of fish in the sea, Leo. It just really grinds your gears when because you're so open and you happen to meet this person towards the middle of the month, and here's like another lesson in detachment. It feels like I want to say, like, don't even bother getting involved. Just worry about yourself. Just focus on yourself. Um, and I'm kind of getting a sense of, don't tell people your plans. You're gonna have to, keep a lot of your stuff close to chest. because people, I feel like you tell people how good things are and how well things go, and they are just kind of looking at you like, she thinks she all that. Not even in that sense. It's just kind of more, somebody said one time how one thing they can't stand about Leos is that we're always complaining about what we don't have, and we usually have so much to be grateful for, like things that we didn't even have to work for. But like for instance, like our bank account looking right, we well well groomed, well taken care of, naturally beautiful skin, naturally, good hair, naturally just, and we did this with like, the little shreds and leftovers in our closet. And we're just like focused on like, but how come people are not real with me? Like, how come everybody's lying? And I can't believe I've been mistreated at work. And people are looking like, you got everything else going for you, and now you gonna sit here and talk about how work, they don't respect you. Like, it just seems like we're splitting hairs and complaining about things that most people would love our problems, pretty much, So, um, don't complain, don't explain. Okay. Just do it by yourself. I know we like to have a little bit of a cheerleader, somebody to egg us on, but just pretend like we're keeping a secret from everybody. Nobody needs to know how fly we really are. Okay. Towards the end of the month, maybe around the 20th, you've got the Two of Pentacles here. So, to whom much is given, much is expected. We are we are at that point by the end of the month. Um, some more responsibilities. I kind of feel like, there might be a this does look like a little bit more of got another job, more responsibilities at work, maybe even promotion here. Some things coming to light at the end, like a little bit of all this hemming and hawing. Remember at the beginning of the month, you're not really sure what to do with the money. You're waiting for inspiration, instinct to kick in, and it feels like now it's kind of time to pay the piper by the end of the month. You're gonna have to actually like pay the bills, you know what I mean? Not just, you're gonna have to go, do the things, you know, pay the taxes and, you know, gather the bills. Like it just feels, like the bills are coming in now, um, yeah, it's just like, okay, I guess that's it then. Back to back to the drawing board, back to normal. Um, be I'm not seeing a lot of emotion here. I haven't seen it in any of the fire signs readings so far. Just not being too sensitive here. You seem to be more demanding, and it comes. It comes at a cost. That's the thing. Like when you finally, figure out your worth, it gets it gets lonely, and then once you set these standards, it's like you'd be surprised how many people don't don't meet the standard here, and you're tempted to say like, well, maybe I'm just asking for too much, a little too idyllic. Hey, listen, I feel like you might get somebody coming back around, and it doesn't even feel like they come back around with anything better than what made you not want them before. It's just the only thing you could do was leave them alone. Hello. The only thing you could do was leave them alone before, and now they kind of come back and try to act emotional, you know. Um, and it's. Mhm. I'm sorry. I'm doing a reading.
I'm looking at them dreads, girl.
um, it feels like they kind of come back around. So you end up with like a choice between like all the people that were kind of ignoring you, or it just seemed like it wasn't going anywhere. So you just had to try and get over them, forget about them, whatever. It feels like they kind of come back around towards the end of the month, like want to bang, WYD, what you doing? And you're just like, uh, don't. This is a warning not to um don't take out of your good karma to deal with these people. Like, I know you might be very tempted to be like, I told you so. Or to treat them like they treated you. But if you can't make a good decision, or if they're not, then just choose yourself, okay? Um, yeah, you're gonna have to really balance out the bank accounts, cancel some subscriptions, get a real clean picture of what 2022 is gonna look like, how much effort you're gonna have to put in, get grounded, get prepared, get ready for the new dawn. Okay, you have the Page of Pentacles here in reverse. You got a lot of pentacles. It might be an Earth sign, might be a Gemini. You got a Sag at the beginning of the month, maybe a Capricorn or a Taurus next weekend, a Leo, a Pisces from the past, like some old Earth energy pulling back up on you. Be prepared. I do like me a little Earth sign though, because they are just so predictable. Um, yeah, it feels like somebody has like a real temper tantrum here. A whole temper tantrum ensues. Like you can't even believe that they are acting like that. Like as if they didn't treat you like dirt originally. They broke your heart and now they're coming around acting like you owe them something. Spoiled brat, somebody. Just really selfish. Whew, I don't want this. Yeah, somebody's coming around. You starting to see how just spoiled they are, temperamental. I'm just kind of getting like they're not telling you, they're not expressing their emotions. They never want to take accountability for their actions. You can't have a serious conversation with them. So why they going on acting like y'all in a relationship? There was no relationship. You've done nothing, sir. You've done nothing to make me feel connected to you. You've offended me more than anything. Yeah, it just seems like somebody really offends you. Um, you kind of want somebody to spoil you a little bit. Said, bill collectors at my door. What have you done for me? Nothing. I see you towards the end of the month. Like, I ain't saying you a gold digger, but like you too broke to be talking to me like that. Like, please don't talk to me like that. You're too broke. Okay. um, People really think they could run your pockets this month, sis, and you better recognize, better let them know. You just see how greedy people are, and it might be you. I don't know. It'll make sense towards the end of the month. Try to don't let people change you. You know, if you know you're a generous person, or if you know you're a stingy person, either way,
Don't let the money change you.
don't let the people change you.
I change for the right one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, you got what it takes. You got everything you need. You really do make shit happen. It just feels like you just can't believe you got to do it by yourself the whole time because people just are not on your level. They're just not with you. They're not on your level.
That's
And
what you see me.
I'm reading for Leos. Are you a Leo?
Yeah, somebody else's.
Mm-hmm.
Where you read? You in Queens?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we in Queens too. Bayside, 4703 Cloud Corner. Yeah, need that smoke? We got it.
All right. Your Highness. Damn. No. Um. If you want, they say, if you want love, then make it. You're gonna just have to be the mature one yet again. And you might have to wait until you find somebody that is actually on your level. You know, it don't come easy. Okay. Um, it feels like by the end of the month, yeah, I can hear you, but I'm talking. Um, by the end of the month, you might get that stroke of inspiration that you've been waiting for. Whatever this instinct that you were waiting to kick in after you settle the bills and handle the balances, you'll see what you could do and make do with what's left over, make it official, you know? So, um, you're just really powerful this month, Leo. Your advice is the Ten of Wands in reverse. Bill collectors at my door. What have you done for me? You got all the cards. You got everything. I got everything I need in my life except for a girlfriend. Like, You really don't want to be taken advantage of. You don't want to be used. And you could see that that's all people really want from you. So you can't get nothing. Like, we can't even have fun because y'all just trying to use me. They're just trying to use me this month, Leo. Um, just, if you see this ahead of time, right? Like, they haven't actually done anything to you, but you just have a feeling, you got that instinct. You might want to, I mean, if you can't talk to them about it this month, like if you feel like something is going on, speak up. Don't just, shut down and, get salty and, you know, don't let your feelings get hurt. Stand up for yourself, or, don't try to avoid the confrontation. It feels like if you do, it feels like overall this month you're trying to avoid the facts. You're trying to avoid what it is. You see what people are really about. You see what they're really trying to do. And just so you don't, just so you have somebody to hang out with, somebody texting you, you're just allowing things to go on. If these people don't make you want to share with them naturally. Because, Leo, when you're in love, when you feel connected with people, you want to give all of everything you got, like, here, 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 here. So if something is making you feel like hiding your earnings, hiding your, um, like hoarding, if the vibes is making you feel like you got to be stingy, got to look down at people, look down your nose at people. What? Find better people? It's really something about how you feel about you. Are you being that way towards them? Are you only interested in people with money? That's why you're only attracting people who are only interested in money? Or are you being lazy? Or, like, whatever it is something that is magnetizing these type of people to you. If you don't like it, you know never make decisions out of fear of losing someone. Let them go. Let them go. Walk. If that's all they got, let them walk. It's not worth it. You'll be all right. You can love yourself. Okay, let's do Leo with fire. Leo, how you feeling about Aries? You need more information. You willing to have a big girl conversation with them. Aries, how do you feel? Feels okay. You feel like Leo has all the power, Aries. They can make it work if they want to make it work. Leo, how are you feeling about Leo? Okay. Both of you guys seem to be on the same page. Um, power struggle. Both of y'all got money. Y'all got shit. Y'all got their things together. But who's going to soften up? Leo, with Leo, they are feeling like, yeah, it's the power struggle. Like they want you to, they want to try and fix you, get you to submit, open up. There can only be one dominant in the relationship. Okay, Leo and Leo. Hey, Becca, what's up, baby? Leo, how are you feeling about Sagittarius? Okay. It feels like you can't reach them. There's no, you don't know what's going on in their mind. You feel like they're just too far out. Like you can't help them. They are focused on things that you can help them. Like they don't want to talk. They want, like, I'm kind of hearing like, I need $20,000. Like, you call your Sag to say like, hey, everything good? No, I need $20,000. Well, don't quite have $20,000, but how's your foot? How's everything okay? How's your brother? And they're not reaching it. Yes, Daddy. I'm working.
So what?
I'm working.
Oh, yeah. You working to me like you playing.
I'm working.
Look like
I'm working. I'm working. I'm working. How does Sag feel about Leo? Let's see.
Alright, well, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing. Make sure you call me tonight if I get mad.
Okay. Sag is seeming like, they are very bossy and closed off. Leo is not strong enough. Like Leo is not trying hard enough to come towards them, to be with them. Fire, air. Leo, how do you feel about Aquarius for December? You want to give up. You just sick and tired of this shit. It's more pain than pleasure. And Aquarius, how are you feeling? You feel like they just wanted more communication than you were willing to give. At least you were straight with them. At least you told them the truth. Okay. Leo, how are you feeling about Libra this month? Ooh. Ooh, then they come out with Libra card right here. In the reverse, though, you feel like they are abusive. They are not treating you nicely at all. You feel like they did you some kind of wrong. They treated you some kind of unfair. You can't even believe how whack they are. Just really manipulative, really cross. That's fucked up. Okay. And Libra, how are you thinking Leo feels about you? You took it, you think it's like, of course you want me. I know you want me. I'm Mr. Right. I'm Mrs. Right. You think that you know exactly how to get them. You know exactly what to say, what to do, Libra, to get Leo involved with you, to make them feel like to trust you. Okay, Leo, how are you feeling about Gemini? Okay. You just wish Gemini would just come on out with it. Like, can you just fess up, my man's? Like, really? Like, they know they wrong. You know they wrong. They know that you know they wrong. There's no, it's just at a standstill because there's no way to move on if nobody's gonna talk about the actual elephant in the room. Gemini, how are you feeling about Leo? Ugh, you just feel like they require too much. It feels like they expect too much. They expect, you know, it's something. He's got the devil here and the Hierophant in reverse. It's like it's a trap, you know? Like, don't do it, it's a trap. This feels very like do as I say, not as I do. Um Also, like, it's just kind of it's something like you just feel like really scared of commitment because it's something about the way that Leo is coming across like too serious, too detrimental, too bossy, like you owe them something. Gemini thinks, the truth would be nice, Gemini. You said the truth, but it's just something here. This is this is all major arcana between Gemini and Leo for the month of December. Leo is just like, this is about proving your worth when the hangman is in reverse. And it seems like Gemini is taking it like the more they try to look like they are so good, and the more you see that they ain't shit. Who's that? Yo, who's that?
Is Wesley here?
Oh, wrong house. It's the wrong house, ma'am.
Do they live in the basement?
I don't know anybody named Wesley. Sorry.
Oh,
All right.
because this is the address they gave me.
I don't know anybody named Wesley.
Anybody lives in the basement?
Yeah, but I don't know if their name is Wesley. I don't think their name is Wesley.
Nah, it's the lady's son. Because he said that they stay in the basement.
Okay, go around the side. You see through the gates on the side. Okay. Yeah. Gemini. It's like you think they full of shit. You trying to call them on their bullshit, I guess. Okay. What we did, fire, air. Let's do water. Leo, how are you feeling about Scorpio? Leo, how are you feeling about Scorpio? Hmm. Well, now. I feel like you might be holding back, but you see Scorpio as just, really reserved, really kind of waiting. Like if they invite you, you'd be willing to go forward. Um, Scorpio moms pulling up over here. You just really feeling like supreme, even. Like if they want me, they're gonna have to come get me. Scorpio, how are you thinking, Leo? What's going on? You think they're scared of you, or are you just scared? You think they just in their head too much? You're not even thinking about them. It feels like they're trying. Like Scorpio, they don't want no smoke with you. You can feel their energy. You can feel them around you, but you don't have the time for that right now. It's not what you're looking for. Okay, Leo, how are you feeling about Pisces? Okay. A little bit more of the same. You wouldn't mind hanging out with them, going out with them, but you're not trying to let them get in your head. Pisces, how are you feeling about your Leo? It's like enough with the bullshit. I'm tired of waiting. They kind of hurt your feelings and you still ain't get over it yet. Okay. Cancer. Oh God. Oh God. Leo, how you feeling about Cancer? Ugh. You got a lot that you really want to say, but you holding your breath because you don't feel like arguing. Like I don't even want to argue with you. Forget it. Just never mind. Cancer, how are you feeling about Leo? Cancer. You want to get back together with them, even though you're not really sure like what's not working. You wouldn't mind seeing them. I'm reuniting and it feels so good. Okay. Water, fire, air, earth. Let's see. Leo, how you feeling about Capricorn? That's way too much. Okay. This happened for somebody else too. Okay. They just don't seem romantic enough. They hurt you. Capricorn is just too harsh, too blunt, too focused on money and everything else. They just not putting enough, like they don't have enough romance of some kind. Capricorn, how you feeling about Leo? Capricorn, what are you thinking Leo's up to? Where do you see it from your point of view, Capricorn? You just think they're just too bossy, demanding, hungry for attention. You don't have time. You worry about yourself. Okay. Leo, how are you feeling about Taurus? Like even though you have a lot of like you love them, but you're not willing to do all the work, all the relationship work. Let's see. You see what the bill collectors at my door. Yeah, it feels like you give up on the Taurus. You can feel how you want to feel, but it ain't working. It ain't going nowhere. Taurus, what do you think Leo's up to? What do you think they are? How do you see Leo? Taurus and Leo, Taurus perspective. You just don't want to be bothered. You see how they do, you see how they are, you don't think that they're mature enough to deal with you, Taurus. Um, Virgo. Leo, how are you dealing with Virgo? We're not going to deal with Virgo. It's just you don't see the point, and even it's what's done is done, kind of blocking yourself off from Virgo, or you see them as just too far gone, just too far away. And Virgo, how are you seeing Leo? Just not, yeah, to just kind of like standoffish, cut off, like they're no fun. They're too serious. Okay, so Leo's too serious for Virgo. Okay, we're gonna to the take it down for a second. Um, we'll do some timestamps and stuff, and I'll see you back in a bit.